What's up, guys? It's been a while. Sorry about that. Life sort of got in the way. So I just want to open up this video by saying there's no plans of regular content. There's a lot of other people out there you could subscribe to instead of me that give you regular content with a lot of good knowledge drops. Just a few shout outs, you know, if you want Airsoft content, you got Gun Gamers, you got Gun Gamers. If you're looking for more like training purposes, obviously stuff like Garand Thumb, T-Rex Arms has some good philosophy stuff, GBRS Group, Brass Facts. Those guys are great at transferring knowledge, doing gear reviews, really helping you shape your knowledge in the space. But I'm going to be uploading not regularly, as you probably noticed. So that's how it's just going to be. Let's go to the actual point of the video today, which is my new plate carrier setup. Last time I did one of these breakdowns, I had a Ferro Concepts Slickster. It was on, there was a Velocity Systems chest rig strapped to it. A lot of shit has happened since, so we're just going to go over the new setup here. So the base for this model is the Ferro Concepts FCPC. I'm a huge fan of Ferro and everything they're doing. They're really pushing the envelope in design, so I wanted to stay inside their product space. So I wouldn't call it an upgrade because the Slickster does one thing and the FCPC does another. What the FCPC does is that it's load bearing. It's designed to be a load bearing carrier. It's designed to be a fighting carrier. Slickster is more designed to be a covert, under the clothes, sort of semi-modular plate carrier. So FCPC, I haven't done any actual mods to the plate backs themselves or any of the straps. I do like the stock configuration. So we're just gonna start from sort of top to bottom. I still use the Ferro Concepts comm bands from the last video. Reasons are the same. The holes in the comm bands make them extremely easy to route cables through. As you can see, I am using a PTT retainer here, which is running between two holes, and then I link a PTT here. It makes it super easy and convenient, easy reach, easy to switch out. And then I run hydration through these bands as well. They're really comfy on the bottom, lots of space on the top, no complaints. I guess if we're moving down to the front, right here on the chest piece, I have a Juggernaut case for a Samsung phone, which is my current phone. For you guys who don't know what this is, it's just a ruggedized phone case and mount for your chest. Allows you to put your phone on your plate carrier. You can use it for ATAC stuff. I use it just to have a secure place to store my phone for large events. I do also have some ATAC capabilities, but I don't really utilize them that much. This is pretty much just how I store it. And that's taking up the entire admin Velcro space here. Then for my radio communications, since we're talking about communications, I upgraded from the Baofeng to a PRC 148. It's one of these giant radios. You've probably seen them on like a lot of SF guys or like just generally military issue. These are fantastic radios, ruggedized, waterproof, encrypted, sub-channel frequency support, all of that shit. It's a fantastic radio. And it's actually not that big of a size upgrade compared to the Baofeng I used to be running, which is back here. And we can sort of compare those two. So the TRC is my primary radio. It's squad level communications and squadron level communications. It runs on a standard Peltor PTT to my contacts on my helmet. And then here on the back of the carrier, I have a Baofeng with the extended battery and a long blade antenna. This is my HQ mic. It supports primarily large, further than squad level communication needs. So if we have HQ or TAC or CENTCOM or whatever the fuck you want to call it, I use this thing to communicate with those guys. I run a PTT from the rear through the comm bands onto the front of my plate carrier when it's necessary. When I don't use it for communication purposes, I just store it here in the back. So if we actually want to go to the back, if I just tuck this shit away again. So if we actually want to go to the back of the plate carrier, made some changes there as well. I used to run Slick, and I enjoyed Slick a lot, especially since I'm still supporting a medic plate carrier. since I'm still supporting a medic backpack. I'm almost the same. I'm using the Ferro Concepts water bladder adapter. It's a super slimlined piece of kit that zips onto the back of the FCPC, and it allows you to run a 1.5 liter to 1.75 liter hydration bladder. And it's still sleek, it's still super low profile, so I can still fit my medic backpack on top of it. It does allow me to carry personal water in a separate contained pouch. The bladder itself is a Camelback. I don't remember what this is called. I think they call it the just the tactical. Yeah, just a Camelback tactical 1.5 liter. It works super well. Great hydration system. Haven't had a puncture or anything like that. It's super high quality. It's not very expensive, so I don't see why you should cheap out on that, because bursting your water bladder, fuck, it sucks. So, and as I said, I host my Baofeng back here as well. No issue with that. Then for the cummerbund, I used to run the Ferro Concepts elastic cummerbund. This is the Ferro Concepts AC, which stands for assault cummerbund. It's more rigid. It's got inline Tigris, so it keeps the shape of the carrier a lot. And this is what I talked about with the FCPC being a more combat-built carrier. It's meant to carry more weight, and this really aids in that. Helps keep the entire platform super rigid. And that actually leads us to what's on the cummerbund. So on the left side, I have my main GP pouch, Spirit Systems 3x3. It's a great GP pouch. I use it for pretty much every possible admin thing. Right now I have like a headlamp in there, but I could also put literally anything: extra maps, notes, writing the reins, trash, candy paper, it doesn't matter. It can go in here. This is sort of personal dump. So this is stuff that I want to be able to zip in, stuff that I don't want flying out and I want to have control of. Use this. It's also a Spirit Systems product, which means you can use inserts in this. If I'm running NVGs at an event, I can use the NVG insert. So when I'm not using the night vision, I can put it in there, store it very securely. It's not gonna fuck up anything. So really love that pouch. I keep it to the left because it's a quite significant pouch. I don't want it impeding on my draw on the right side. On the other side of the cummerbund, I have a Cryembitter Pouch, which is essentially just a big radio pouch. It's meant to host one of these radios, but you can use it for everything. Cry even recommends it. You can use you can fit 2 M4 mags in here, 2 SR25 mags. You can fit a 16-ounce water bottle in here. It's generally just meant to be a general purpose carrying pouch for specifically combat or sustainment gear. So stuff that I need to be upright or singed down, I can do it with the Milsim pouch. It has a singe on the side so I can secure everything that's in there. So I mainly use this for backup magazines or 16-ounce water bottle. That's like the two things I keep in here. And then on the right, very close to my draw hand, is a Blue Force Gear TQ pouch, which is a great product. It's my new favorite way of carrying TQs on Molly. Essentially, you just grab the release handle, rip out, and then you have this very simple elastic pocket that stores your TQ, ready for easy access. And it's super easy to stow. It's very low profile. No complaints. Blue Force Gear makes amazing stuff, but this is probably one of my favorite pieces of equipment from them. And then right behind the Cryembitter pouch is my fixed blade. I'm a firm believer that every kit should have a fixed blade because they're just so damn useful in so many scenarios. This is a Elischwitz Benchmade knife, one of their less popular old school knives. I got this for steel, and it's a great knife. So no notes. It sits in the Kydex sheets inside the Ferro Concepts wing thing, so it's strapped behind the placard. The placard itself is a Haley Strategic Partners TRMP. I've been demoing this for close to 6 months now. Good notes and bad notes. It takes Haley MP2 mag inserts, which means you have really positive retention and hold on your mags, but it does increase the profile of the carrier of the plaques quite a bit because it is inserts instead of just elastics. And then it has these elastic pockets on the outside that you can fit shit into. So if you ever need to quickly dismiss something, quickly take a TQ off, quickly put a pen or something in there, you can just slide them into these elastic pouches. I actually do have a lighter in here. You know, just general small app and stuff you can slide in here. Not super excited about the quality of this material. This is an issue for Blue Force gear shit as well. It just degrades over time really quickly. So I'm not super psyched about the material, but credit to Haley. If you at one point ruin this, you can actually cut these elastic pockets off, and it's still just a flat multicam Condura surface behind it. So you can remove it if it's fucked up, and it won't like reduce the usage of the TRMP, and it won't increase your signature because you won't have a camoed spot. So great job about that. People are gonna ask, so I'm just gonna say it. These are P-mags from Guns Modify from MWS. I love these mags. They're a lot more durable than the standard mags. They hold great gas, super low cooldown effect. They're fantastic mags. And then underneath the plaque, I have one of my favorite pieces of kit, which is it's an Australian company called Sword that makes a lot of nylon kit, but this is my favorite. It's the Sword Tactical Exploitation Dump Pouch, which is just a huge dump pouch. Just a giant dump pouch with Velcro, and you can toss anything in here. It has Velcro loops for admin and stuff, but I really love it because you can just toss absolutely everything in here. When I'm doing gas blowback reloads, if I'm on a hard surface, concrete, asphalt, or something, and I don't want to just like yeet the magazine onto the concrete, it's really easy because the opening is so huge to take a mag from your shooting position and just like toss it towards your belly, and it lands in the dump pouch, and you can quickly reload. Mega big fan. And then you can singe it in to close the gap completely, or you can just quickly close the Velcro if you don't want shit falling out of it. It's a fantastic product. I love this dump pouch. It's huge, but it is the end all be all for dump pouches for me. Can't recommend it enough if you have storage needs, or if you do run gas blowback rifles. I really recommend it. It's a fantastic product. And that's pretty much it for the plate carrier. This is the setup that I run here in 2023. It's a super ruggedized, solid setup. It doesn't move anywhere. It sits great on my person, and it's a really nice setup. Really high end as well. It's kind of an end game setup. I realize that, but that's kind of the note that we're striking at this point. But I really enjoy this setup. There's not a lot of logic to it because it's just putting together great products for my specific needs. And what I need from a plate carrier is the ability to hold mags and general purpose. And I built this in a way that it's still somewhat slick, but it is a carrier that I can put on and leave on for 30 hours and not need to carry an external pack or something. So I really enjoy this setup. If you have any questions about the setup, feel free to drop it in the comments. I'll respond as much as I can. Thanks so much for watching. New video when the new video drops.